Hello, welcome back. Last time I rerouted the start of Chapter 3 and found what feels like a much healthier path through the whole place. So there's a bunch of stuff still yet to get here. And that's actually good because I can keep on waiting for it until it becomes cheaper or free. What is here in terms of horns? This one. The one where I keep deciding I want to save it for a little bit more later. And I think I still don't want to do that right now. But yeah, attack 165. I think that's when I did that last time. I remember 165 being a number I said. So green key, great, those were in short supply. Yellow key and 1 power. I don't know when that 1 power is going to come in. I did see some odd numbers on this next level before. Alright, lots of potions. But yeah, so there's 2 yellow keys, a green one, no. 4 yellow keys, a green one, lots of health, and 1 horn. Okay, 165 attack. Good stuff. And I don't feel like I'm just having to pick up all the health ever and never get to actually do anything. Okay, so this will get me to the, 160 attack. So right, the stick was my first goal. The first time I was here. After I eventually figured it out. Yeah, so you enter and that's just not filled in.
You there! Mind opening this door for me?
We've had that conversation before. He's on his lunch break. Okay, so, right, I'm in a position where I feel like I can invest in defense. But maybe I want the stick first. So what all is standing in the way of me having that stick? And also, what can I reach here? Not a lot without doing things. Okay. Here's a green key. This was a way that I went once. That's a 6 defense, which is nice. Here's those doors. Okay. So these 2 goblins. Some fluff implications. Oh, hello, mirror. I don't remember. Wait. This mirror? Did I not think to block this with a mirror? Did I smash that mirror? That mirror was total. Hold on. That mirror was not there when I, where are we at? That mirror wasn't there. Secured catacombs. Restore. I made an autosave. I made it quick save, sorry. That mirror is there. I just put it there really late? Did I just not think to put it there? Yes. Anyway, so remember the mirror exists. You can put it on the vent to stop stuff from coming out. That's probably what I'll be doing. Alright, the ghoul goblins hit me 9 times. They improve very quickly, especially when I have a stick. When I got the stick, I did not charge in... I didn't open this. I think I went around that way. I opened this door? What if I opened that door instead? I would have to go through this room, which doesn't look so bad right now. If I went straight through you, blew the horn, and dug that... This is in the way a little bit. I could go around that way, or I could open it. Well, actually, I can't yet. That's totally worth opening. I'm probably opening this door. There is technically another... No, there isn't. That doesn't go around. Okay, I think I want to go this way. That looks more appealing than going through all this stuff. These are the ones I don't want to mess with. Like, they're expensive. Now this route is possible. It does come with a horn. Okay, so yes, I'm in this room. Okay, so the attack available to me. Well, it depends on which way I go. I never opened this door. I don't think I want to change that now. Do I? So there are a lot of yellow keys available. I think I do want to calculate the exact value of this gem to determine whether I want to get it before the sword or not. But that means I need to choose my sword route. That's not a sword, that's a stick. Let's work backward from here. I think I fought you. 10 more attack could save me 310. Am I fighting any more of those? Yes. This one. 10 more attack could save me 620. Yeah, I think I'm going this route, except that has a lot of defense in it. Oh. Let's see, the missed implications if I go this way are that I'm always misted and can't do anything about it for those fights. But yeah, this doesn't look too expensive to dig out. Eventually I would probably go, I guess, that way? Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I think I'm digging here, and I do have enough shovels for that already. I will get 2 attack incidentally as I go through here. Yeah, so do I want to save the 620 from the 2 actually soulless fights? Also, I need 3 yellow keys? Or 3 shovels in a puff fight. Also gonna take a 100 hit from you. I see. That can be placed there to kill that. Why is this hot? Well, so that I take extra damage. Okay, and once I got that, I could backtrack here all that I want. I guess I could skip the puff fight if I use more shovels. But yeah, there's no dodging this guy unless I go that route, which is not particularly better. Because I'm not approaching from this way. Okay, if I wanted to have 50 attack before I got that staff. I mean, this would not save me. This would cost 712. That costs more than it saves. So no, don't bother. I think I just beeline this like right now. Okay, problem though. If I'm going through here, it gets me a horn early, which is good. The Wraithwing fights aren't too bad. It's gonna be misting things, which is fine. That requires 4 shovels. That's probably doable. Okay, so how many times does a Ghost Puff hit me? 4. I was hoping for a larger number so that defense would be higher value. Okay, so Grave Man. Plus 4 attack. Let's calculate the next threshold. So if you're at 500, with 60 defense, 6 turns, I'm doing 140. So if I were doing 160... Okay, hang on. So let's imagine I was at 144. I'd be hitting you for 84 each time. So first turn takes you down to 516. Second turn takes you down to 732, I think? No, 7? 332. Okay. If that's going to be happening, I cannot trust my arithmetic here. 248? You know what? Never mind this. Just too many numbers here to quickly subtract them in my head and get a meaningful answer here. Let's get for attack and see how that looks. Where would I do that? Well, let's calculate it this way. Let's imagine that I got to the next threshold by picking up that stick. So that would save me 240. So 240 saved means that I would have to take 120 hits for this to be worth it? So no, that's not worth it. If it's 120 saved, then I have to take 60 hits for this to be worth it. I don't think I'm taking that many hits even on the maximum combat route here, right? So, Shadow Wraith. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. No, not a chance that that shield gem is worth it right now, if that's the route that I'm going. Now, I will take a couple of hits getting the shovels I need, because I need... and keys. This gets me a key. Okay, so that's another good thing about this route. I don't have to source a key from elsewhere, because one just kind of comes to me incidentally. Okay. So, key comes to me incidentally that way. I'm just taking the full damage of the actually soulless, 2 of them, plus, okay, so, and the amount of health I'm gonna need for this. So 2480, 2580... Am I fighting this puff? No, I'm not. I'm getting another yellow key. So still 2580. 2 yellow keys needed from elsewhere. 2580, 2 keys needed from elsewhere. 2820. 3060. 3480. 4192. 4362. 4532. 4532. So 4533 health is needed in order to survive that gauntlet. What did I say? 43 something, just get to like 4500 health or so. And I need additionally 4 more shovels and 2 more yellow keys. 4500-ish health, 4 more shovels, 2 more yellow keys. A green key can get me 30 shovels, which will last a while. I can get a pretty cheap green key, right? Okay, let's go shopping. Here's some health, very cheap. So probably take this. This health's a little less cheap. I'd rather wait on that. Would I? This health isn't gonna get much cheaper soon. So this is probably fine. So take this cash and that cash. And that gets me almost where I need to be. Maybe it does actually get me where I need to be. Alright, 2 yellow keys. Oh, and there are some easy fights for shovels here. Okay, this is the room where I should get my shovels. Roaches are gonna hit for 112 each, which is fine. So come here and take the spider's shovel and the roach's shovel. Save the rest for later. This is where I should maybe get my yellow keys. Sounds fine. Oh, spider has more health than anyone here. 2000? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to that room. Gonna clean that one out. Here's more roach health. It's less, but it's cheap. That's a yellow key and an attack, and I probably should take that yellow key because it's pretty cheap. Green key is not currently needed. Okay, so I think my shopping is pretty clear. Let's first go, let's see, so, none of that involves defense, none of it involves much of anything else. So that's you. So many spider hits. Now, defense could zero that, but it's not worth it the way that I would get that defense. 2262, right, I haven't picked up any health yet. Wait, is this the room I want? Yes. Alright, so still a little short on the health, but I can take the roaches stuff in a minute. Not here. Wait, I already have 2 keys. How'd this happen? I already have 2 yellow keys. That's all I needed. So a little bit more health. That will come from... was it in this room? Yes. Alright, there we go. That should be everything I need. Got my shovels, got my keys, got my health. Here we go. Let's get that stick. So, I'm not doing anything with that mirror, and I think that's okay, probably. Ooh, wait, if you get misted... I don't need to go in there. I don't need to go in there at all. Like, I can't use it to my advantage against the carrion ants. So just don't. Don't worry about it. That's just what the room's gonna look like, and that's fine. That only hurts a little more. Yeah, that's fine. I have miscounted my health. I took a lot more damage than I thought I would. Okay, guess I'm gonna have to get some more. Well, here's some for more shovels than I currently have. Yeah, alright, so something didn't go quite right with my calculations. I suppose while I'm here I could take this. Do I want to right now? What immediately after this will I be spending yellow keys on? There are some things that require them. Like this route to the shield requires at least one. Yeah, so my quickly in my head arithmetic of course did not quite go right because of various things. This is some nice defense. This room is brained. I haven't actually interacted with this room before. I'm looking at it and I like some of the things I see in it. I think there's more easy health I can claim on the previous level. That's probably the first thing I want to do. Do I take this now? I'm thinking I take that now. Yeah, I'm doing it. If I don't like what happens as a result, then I can always go back. Alright, so I need a little more health. I was actually pretty close, but off by just a bit. There's a roach guarding some... That spider's zeroed, but I want to leave it as long as I can. That roach is guarding some health. Isn't there a cheaper one? There is, you. Which is in this room? No, this room. Yeah. Oops. Alright, now hopefully I'll be able to proceed after I pick up this stick, because I'm leaving myself low on every resource. Yeah, that might end up being a problem. Let's find out, though. I think I'll be okay. 330 is probably enough for whatever I need. Yeah, so no way to get that keg to work on the goblin as far as I know. Oh, but I could blow up this keg and... Hey! Okay, so if the goblin was dead, I could use this keg to blow that one up and get those keys for just the goblin fight. Okay, that is something I did not parse that I could do before. If nothing else, I could definitely get enough shovels to dig this out of there, and I think that's actually my next move. That feels correct. Next move after that is probably to take these and then those. I'm sure I want actually soulless to become cheaper soon. Oh, and next move also would be this. Or that, that's nice too. Okay, so key trades that are appealing there. Is there health in this room? There is, but it's not easily accessed. Okay. Oh, do I want to actually go this way? Yes, I have to. Okay, so I will be needing to go that direction, that's fine. It'll happen when it happens. Am I ready for this? Well, no, I don't have enough health. Okay, so getting shovels. I just need 3 more at the moment. Well, I can do exactly 3 more from that Wraithwing, so here we go. That's not the way. Still a little bit tight, but much less than it was. Wait a second. If I'd fight you, which I want to do anyway, that's a cheaper way to dig for health, but I want to get that without digging. This one can only be gotten by digging, and I will want it, so this actually makes more sense, even though it costs more shovels in the short term. Okay. So, stick acquired. Things are pretty good. Next goal would be starting the route toward the shield. No, next goal is upping my defense. Okay, I'm at 164. 164... Okay, that's a magic number. Because it's 1 off 165. So now, what I do... You're at +1. I claim that +1 from where I get a yellow key, which I do need. And I blow that horn. Not this way. Here. Here we go. Perfect timing on that. Not this way. Alright, horn is mine. What else would I like? Well, lots of things. I have a yellow key. That can get me 6 defense. Is that how I want to use it? Probably. Okay, so there's 2 more easy yellow keys in some room. I claimed those. No, there aren't anymore. 1 relatively easy yellow key here. It's a little pricey still. This is where I'll refill health when I get low, probably. One of the many places. Okay. There's also the stuff over in this direction. I think I'm not ready for that yet. This orb turns off those fire traps, doesn't it? Yes. So I either spend green, spend yellow, or take a fire trap hit. Or just don't go this way at all. That's probably not the route that I want. Okay. Just want to be reminded of a few things. What do I think of this shield gem? Not yet. Or would I? 4 hits. Versus the Shadow Wraith, which is 2. This way first. So that's the theory. I would then gather this defense. Right? Do I think there's any reason to wait for that? Nope. Right. Is there more that I can quickly sweep up? And am willing to do so with the resources available? Okay, so I have to go through this puff. I have to go through that actually soulless. You will improve with 10 more, which I think is actually doable. Ooh, you'd improve by 300. Ghost Puff would not. I can keg you, though, and that's how I did it last time. So 3 shovels to save... Actually, that's more than... That would be 900 even with the improvement. It would be 1200 without. I want to use shovels to save that. So I fight the puff. I get some shovels, but I need some first. No, I don't. I do it in this order. I can get here right now without gathering any more resources. Doing that would gain me a few things. Opportunities for more shovels. Getting closer to this, I will need more shovels. I want to use... Actually, I guess most direct would be this keg on that, actually soulless, and wait on the health if you can until you're ready to kill this goblin, then use that keg on this one. Why do that instead of just killing this goblin and leaving all this alone? Other option is just take some hits and go through here without killing anything. Because once I'm through here... somewhere that was a point of no return? When I took a fire trap hit here on the way to the shield. That was the way I routed it before. Did I ever actually manage to touch that shield? Yeah, I got that thing. I got all the way through this level. That's right. And this was my way out. Okay. Anyway, in the shorter term, is there any reason not to fight that Ghost Puff right this second? If I'm picking up defense first, that's a reason. I want this defense. So I want a green key, so I go fight that golem on the previous level, unless... Okay, let's take green key inventory. I know there's one here. That can be saved for later. Hang on, so previous level, how many are there? It's 1, right? I'm pretty sure it's 1. I think I'm not taking this anytime particularly soon. At least I'm going to try and avoid it. That's pretty cheap. I do have to spend some shovels to get in. I could also trade up from yellow. I would prefer not to. This is the route I would like more. Oh, this is here. Okay, that's not a horrible trade, but I'd like to wait on it and see if I can do better. This has gotten a bit better. I can get +2 attack to win against the spider faster. Oh, this is pretty good, actually. Roach hitting me 46 +5. Okay, cool. Spend that green key and that roach trade gets better because of the attack behind the door. So there is 1 green key here and I want it now. Do I have enough health to... Oh wait, but I can't have because I need shovels. Let's get the Ghost Puff's shovels. Yes, get the Ghost Puff's shovels. Gonna need some health. That's fine. I'll try to wait on that as much as I can. I'll make a save just in case I have overextended myself here. Is there anything for me through here at the moment? I don't think so. No, nothing I need there right now. That can all wait. Kinda tempted to do this just so I know those shovels are spoken for, but I'll keep the flexibility. Just remember there are 3 shovels I need to use here. What's over this way? Way that I've been already. But some easy-ish health. Less easy when these are standing in the way. Okay. Right, so I am going in there, which means I'm fighting you, which means I need more health first. But that's... yeah, that's gonna be necessary. Okay, I will have to get some health. That's okay, I can pick some up from here. I don't want to get it from a roach because that's about to improve. Well, that roach at least. Wraithwing is not particularly about to improve. At least it'll take a little longer. So I think that's the health I want. Yeah, and I can't quite take this golem right now. Don't want this now. Okay, so that means take the Wraithwing's health. Unless I want this one instead? No. Then get the green key from way over here. Indeed. Well, I guess I'm fighting security eye, sorry, a scotopic eye on the way in. So that green key is a little more expensive than I thought. Just to make sure I'm not missing a way around. Not particularly. Alright, well, if that's how it has to be. Is the other one cheaper? So that's 470 plus 3 shovels. The other one is cheaper. Right? No, there's an actually soulless standing in the way. Never mind, that's more expensive. Okay. Alright, it's fine. That'll let me fight you from the back eventually, when I'm ready to do such a thing. Right, so that health behind a door that I'm not sure when I'll ever take if I do. This is pretty appealing? That's very appealing. However, these 3 shovels are spoken for. I'm not, like, super sure about what I'm doing here, but I'm following my intuition, and oh, well, that's a much better way to use those shovels. I would probably do that instead of fighting my way, but what I'm here for is this. Okay, so that's all very nice, and the shovels that are spoken for are to be used here to get into that. Now, right, okay, so the opportunities for more health. If I were already here, this would be fairly appealing. Hello, I haven't taken those yet. No, I sure haven't. Should I have done that already? No. Okay, maybe doing this and getting more shovels would be the way to go. What does more shovels on this level cost? A bunch. Previous level has some for cheaper. If I go that way, am I just stuck without any health? I think I have to take this now and then get more... Okay. Let's check on that. I can fight these for their shovels, and that's... This is a great time for that, actually. I'll do at least you. And dig to the... So the thing about this is there's another way to access it. So that's eventually going to cost me 128 plus 654 when I do it. Unless I cross that threshold, which should be less. Okay, so 2,000 for 3 shovels. I already took that one. I'm probably going to be taking that before I get 79 more attack. That seems very likely. You're very cheap. And right, it's a golem. This is a great time for that. So I went and got those shovels for nothing, I guess. That's okay. I will need them almost immediately. Now, in doing that... I delay acquisition of this key, but that's just what's going to be necessary. That's how it was last time, that's how it is this time. I'm going to step here. I can just make a manual save anytime I want, but somehow I don't feel good about not typing a name, and I don't want to bother typing a name. That's my very bad reason for not doing that. Dig. Move. Kaboom! Alright, sure, I'll save here, why not? So now that I'm here... Well, here's the use for those shovels. I think I dig there, blow you up, and then decide what to do after that. But yeah, that's... with my current resources, that feels like it makes by far the most sense. There. Hello, rattlesnake. If I can get a little more health, I can see what's actually that glowy space there. I am curious about that thing. Okay, so if I could end up with just a little sip more of health. There is a question of what am I doing here, but I feel like having crossed this threshold, this feels like another section of the level compared to everything that came before, so I will split things in half here. Still feeling very good about my situation. Again, this is tighter than previous chapters, but I now have some actual room to work on things. I don't think I'm particularly neglecting any horns. I got all the ones that were reasonable to get along the way, right? There's one more... No, I took the one that was... Where was it? It was here. I took that one. Is there one in this room? No? Is there one in this room? Yes. Okay, that one might be a reasonable soon target, maybe. Maybe. But I'd kind of rather not worry about it for now. Okay, so things are good next time, second half of this level on this attempt, and it's gonna be better.